Would you like to know how to turn 2 good pieces of steak into delicious hamburgers? Stick around, I'll show you how, coming up next. In order to make homemade burgers, you're going to need a good food grinder. I'm going to use this Kitchenaid food grinder. Got a half pound of ribeye and just over a pound of sirloin. So it's going to be like a 75-25 blend. Before we start prepping this steak, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a like, and hit the notification bell to see more great videos as they come up. We're going to cut each one of these steaks into nice thin pieces so that they can be digested by the food grinder. Look at the marbling on this ribeye. This is the reason why I chose this blend. It's kind of a basic blend, but you'll get a good fat content from the ribeye and a good meaty content from the sirloin. Once you get to the fat part of this ribeye, you're going to want to cut it even thinner if you can. And now for the meaty part, which is the sirloin. This one doesn't have a whole lot of fat on it, which is what we're looking for. And again, we're just cutting nice thin little slices of this meat, almost fajita style. It'll make the grinding go a lot more efficiently. Once again, I am using the Kitchenaid meat grinder. It's an attachment for your Kitchenaid food processor. It's actually really easy to use, really easy to put together. It really comes in about 3 pieces here. You've got your motor, which screws right in, and your meat tray, which will actually feed the meat through and hold it. And the last piece is the meat plate. There's a couple of different sizes that it comes with, but it's already attached. Then once it's all put together, we're going to start adding the meat into the food tray, and we're going to push it down. It also comes with a stomper, as they call it, or a wrench, which will assist you in pushing the meat through. Once we've gotten the entire bucket of steak through, we're going to start forming meatballs. We should get about 4 to 5 out of that pound and a half of steak. You're going to be able to get about 5 just over quarter-pound patties of burger. We'll get the pan nice and hot as we're forming the patties. And while I'm cooking indoors, I like to use this cast iron skillet. Make sure it's nice and oiled up. You can fit about 4 patties inside of the skillet all at once. And you're going to grill the burgers until they have a nice little crispy outer face on it, and they'll be nice and juicy on the inside. And we'll cover it up with foil. And once it's ready, you can apply your cheese and then cover it back up for a few minutes with the foil, and it will be done. Now we're ready for the bun. I like to use the brioche bun and just kind of have some basic condiments here with some mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, not too much, a little bit more of ketchup, and then we're going to have one more thing. We're going to throw a nice sliced white onion on it and call it good. And there's your custom homemade meat grinded burger. Delicious. Nice and juicy. Thanks for watching.